Blessings and salutations, wonderful Taurus and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and this is a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you. But how many of you actually appreciate your view? If this happens to be a message for you, can you comment below? Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Either way, you coming through to see if this video might confirm what you're going through. Believe me, I'm grateful. But sometimes YouTube and other Taurus wouldn't know how good this read might be unless you like it. Alrighty. So in the pre-shuffle, I do see a cycle ending for you. Well, that's the intention I see for you, Taurus. I see you're very passionate about your happiness and even I think I see your person, like you're passionate about your person, but I see some things have happened in the past that for some you don't even care to address. You just want to get to closing out the cycle. Which, I mean, it sounds good, but that's not necessarily would be recommended as far as to truly heal, you know. But we'll see what comes out in this read for you wonderful Taurus, okay? God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace to our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Taurus. Amen. Amen again. Okay. Let's see for Taurus, please. Now to December 14th, 2022. Highest good for our wonderful Taurus. Taurus, please show me. I need to see. For Taurus. For Taurus, please show me. For Taurus has good now to December 14th, 2022. Ooh. Taurus, have his good, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to take this here because I see other cards that came up. But the first one is flipped. I'm going to take the Major Arcana, which is the Star. Excuse me. Excuse me. Ooh. Let's see. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini again. That's that King of Swords energy. Okay. Five of Swords here. Yeah. Again, Taurus, I want to just reiterate that I did see in this pre-shuffle that there's a lot of passion you have and you're adamant about the purpose you see with this one you love, but there was pain here. There was. And it's like, I know you're just at your wish, you know, your energy is just to be in your wish fulfillment and get past this Five of Swords because you really feel like, number one, they were small in comparison, you know. It was like, it's also showing that, not saying the person didn't know no better, that's not what I'm saying. It's saying they did know exactly what they was doing even when they did the backstabbing, but it came from a insecure, immature energy, you know. And even when I see it scared, intimidated, afraid in the past, as far as being regretting if anybody else influenced your decision. It's showing that somebody did something because, again, the insecure and immature reason caused them to think that they had a right to do it because they felt they had to figure out and see what it is for themselves, instead of, from a mature point of view, would have known that process of elimination, if you do this, you'll get that. And I think that for some of the challenge in the past was somebody did something knowing what the consequences would have been, but still felt like it was their right to do so because that was their decision. Currently, I see there will always be a place in your heart distance at your discretion with the Six of Pentacles. It's showing that even with the star here, it's feeling like, there's a possibility it's like somebody's saying here, like, this can work, but if it can't, it's also, like, understood, it seems. Like, it seems... Yeah, it's like some is feeling like there might be where it might not be the intimacy again, but it just still wants to be a working relationship. Because what I'm saying with showing the future is this chakra showing that the solar chakra, you're a doer, you make things happen. But I see this King of Swords is like, it's just adamant, it's like cut and dry about it is what it is. And that's like kind of cold. Let me get more clarification. It's a non-judgment zone. I see the Hermit here with these dormant seasons showing that in this time from this Hierophant to, from the Death to the Hierophant, you were trying to just break the unnecessary habits, eliminate some things, get focused on what needs to be done to get to this wish fulfillment, to where you're at here. So I think that's what you're doing. I think you took your time to see, okay, look, it was very, like, business, family, future, funds. This is like 10 of Pentacles right here. Release the pain to free yourself to happiness. Yeah, it's like you're just adamant to get past the pain, like speedy. Because I feel like with you feel like you've been in your pain or stuck in certain things that didn't pay you for too long. So you're like, I just want to just get through this as soon as possible. Like, I've been stuck longer than I ever wanted to be, and I refuse to ever be stuck like that again. Okay. All right, let's get some more here for, I see Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Virgo. Gemini, Libra. Everybody's here, but that's just, I'm telling you, the ones that's screaming out in the major arcanas. Okay. Taurus, please. Now to December 14th, 2022, the Taurus. The Taurus, please. Show me what I need to see. For Taurus, please. Taurus, please. Taurus, please. Alrighty, see, here you go. I'm going to get them in the right order. Mind you, this is what it's about with you, taking on this new world. Like, closing out this cycle. Like, okay, let's get to the good part. Let's get back to this committed to this. Let's get to the clarity, the happiness. King of Wands came out again. Yeah. You're just not trying to be stuck in your head, losing sleep. You're like, no. Wow. Beautiful. Whoa. 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 Love is here. Okay. The choice is made, like, as far as you're concerned, Taurus. You're like, look. Some of you felt like you've been so committed, doing things the right way. Somehow, like in the past where you feel like, oh, and you just felt like even when you had your, I'm going to say, your outside activities, for some of you felt like, yeah, I've been doing things the right way. I could go out and play, especially if I feel passionately inspired to. I kid you. And that's a challenge in the past because it was like, that means it wasn't really the right thing to do. I mean, under those pretenses, under those reasons, it could have been done like by either ending or removing yourself from one connection, not feeling like, oh, because you do so much here, you deserve to do this. Because that wasn't the case. Because currently, you're seeing the effects with the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords. Is that an 8? Yeah. Yeah. Losing sleep and in your head. Because you really see that this could go either way. You know, you either can have your wish fulfillment or there's going to be a cycle closing in some distance. But what you see, what I see coming forward with the chakras, your solar chakra, like that 8 of Cups is there. It's like you make your moves, you make your bed and lay in it, it seems. Because with this King of Swords, with this Ace of Pentacles, it's like because you, I'm sorry, what is that? Yeah, you feel like you make the bed, brought the bed. Ooh, built the bed. I don't know. There's a lot that you feel like you know that you do, so you okay with the bed you made. Because you feel like you have what it takes to rebuild wherever you go. You can make those choices. Yeah, I think also when I see this 4 of Cups, it's like, yeah, you're over this. I'm not going to say, like I said, I'm telling you it's kind of cold, but you're like over this wow, like wow, what? Like, this is what happened and let's move on type of scenario. I kid you not. The fire could either be passion or it could be anger. Because either way, you really stands on what you've done. Like, okay, I can't go back and do anything about that. Which way are you trying to go? Which way do you want to move? It's like, that's what you're basically, I feel like you're saying to your person. Like, what do you want to do? I know what I've done, but where are we going with this here? And that may not be, hopefully, how it's being expressed, but it kind of feels kind of cool. No, yeah. Taurus is here as well. With the Hierophant. Let's see. Taurus, please. Please show me I need this one for the highest card. Come on, work with me. Taurus. Now, right in the cut, I've seen the same cards I've seen in the first pre-shuffle before I turned the camera on. So, again, it's just for whoever, if this is not your message, because this seems extremely specific. Whoever this is for, they will know who's who and where they go. Ace of Cups, it's love there. But it's like, with the 4 of Cups right after it, it's like, somebody again, it's the over it. It's the nonchalant attitude. that's really causing someone to feel like they're not appreciated or understood in that level. Cups in reverse. Okay. Now juggling. You're not bending. And I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is that it's an energy that is not necessarily supposed to be there. Yeah, somebody fixed on the way, and it, Taurus, you're fixed energy as well, but because you're here, all the fixed signs, it's very fixed energy. It's a very adamant, even this temperance in reverse. It's like nobody trying to waste it. Queen of Wands in reverse. Come on here. Yeah, it's like the Queen of Wands to me is so manipulative. It could be an outside entity, of course that be the case, but it also gives me this energy of just being so insecure and just not wanting to hear anything but what you want to do, want things to go your way no matter what. And sometimes people think that's spell work because it's a desperation. That's what it's like, by any means necessary, and it doesn't even. It's not necessary. It's not. Okay. Oh, okay. So when I see this, love, okay, work to be done, as you see, but you're over all the BS technicalities. You're like, no, let's get to this part here. Let's just get it going. But with that point there, the Emperor is in reverse because even when under the over it just feels like there's not an awareness. Like somebody don't really know or have the capabilities, to like understand logically why things have to go in accordance. You don't just you have every intention of just trying to heal and they can catch up or deal, but that's not how it goes. Nobody's going to pour into something that somebody feels is not being respected. Yeah. It's looking real one-sided, and as far as the gossip that might be, it's like literally feeling like, well, what you got to lose, you're not, it's less of a burden for you because of all this Ace of Pentacles of what somebody's bringing. It's like, it's like somebody's like, well, you got to go, you got it good here, but it's not just a monetary thing. I see this is like cups energy, like the cups. Or even with so much air here is how things are being expressed. Get some more clarification here. Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Taurus. Like I said, everybody's here. Because you got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm just going to just say just everybody. Just, come on. Taurus, please. Taurus, which one do I need to see? The highest good. Taurus, please. Taurus, please. Ace of Cups for Taurus. The Hierophant. commitment. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Again, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Commitments, love to do, but don't want to do the work. And it's really adamant. Like, look at this crow here. Just like stuck in their ways, just like not trying to hear anything nobody has to say. It's like, listen, I do the work I'm supposed to do. It's not about the web of lies and getting caught up and tripped up in words. I think this is where the Taurus point of view from looking at like the work that they do, the commitment that they have is like, that's their demonstration of love. Let's see this Four Cups here. Yeah. Some is like that. The Four Cups is being with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Father Swords. So there, again, it's this. Somebody's refusing to even hear certain things because they're adamant on they know everything they need to. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a know-it-all vibe. Like, I've been here before. I know. Somebody's just over that because it's always another point of view, always another way of seeing something that's outside of you, especially if this is a connection here. So it shows the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords in reverse. I'm going to losing sleep. Let's see. Yeah, they know you're not doing. The Ace of Cups is in reverse. It's like there's a knowing that from whoever side is in it, somebody don't want to address certain things they don't want to admit, to deal with the situation at hand. It's like the manifestation here is shook. The Ten of Swords with the Six of Cups. Like, they just want to go forward and just make it happen. Like, forget the ending. Let's go to the nostalgia of the past or the history that we had. And it's like the Seven. Oh my gosh. Emperor in reverse is trying to complain the best way he can, but they're in their head at the same time. It's like, again, it's showing that this person, whether I believe it's you, whoever is in this position of feeling like, look, I don't want to address the mess. I just want to get on to building and getting past this. It's truly how the person feels. It could be truly how you feel, Taurus. But in your head, it sees it's certain showing this Eight of Swords of knowing, whether it's you or them, that's honestly how you feel. It's like you want to get past. It's honestly how they feel. Is they want to get past it, but in their head, they know it's certain steps they're skipping. You know, for those who know or have anything to do with the 12 steps, shout outs to you. Guess what? You can't skip them, or you're gonna feel it. Five of Cups. First, yeah, that victory don't feel the same because of accountability. It's like this Five of Cups is in reverse, healing, because I see accountability. That's you, Taurus, and Sagittarius energy. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Yeah, but you're determined. Oh, because you're determined. And the strength is here. Amen. Leo energy. You're determined to get through this. You want what you want, and y'all going to soar together. Amen. Gemini energy came out twice for you. Yay. Yay. Okay. Hold on. Come back here, cards. We're going to do advice and outcome. Okay. Alrighties. Advice and outcome for Taurus, please. Now to December 14th, 2022. This decision to let go. Oh, wonderful. Taurus, please show me what I need to see. It's the end, a new day, new phase. And I kept on seeing Scorpio energy before I started to read. Kid you not, I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. I just would have just and hummed my way through. But kid you not, I did. I kept on feeling Scorpio. see. For Taurus, please. For Taurus. Please show me to see for Taurus. Who? With the Feezy. Interesting. So I just want the past to be what the past is, and it's just like, it's not a codependent, but it's like the ways, the obsessive, or how it's done, it seems very in the energy of how you move, and it's like, it wasn't the nicest energy. It just wasn't. It was like adamant that it's just your way or the highway for some, or things on your terms. For Taurus, please. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, it's healing. It's healing. It's healing. It is, but the Five of Swords is up right here. Communication is the key. The past, it requires some work, it shows. The Eight of Pentacles, to get to your wish fulfillment. The imbalance is going to make the victory impossible, difficult. But it shows that in regards to nostalgia of the past, and it's showing that you're working hard to get your wish fulfillment because the star is upright. The injustice, it shows where the imbalance is only going to make the journey difficult, because it shows there is healing here. Okay, and you're communicating with the untold story in reverse, but the Emperor here, Aries Taurus energy, is showing that if somebody's adamant about their way, then it's just going to be them in their way. But that doesn't happen when there's two soaring together. Okay? I'm going to get more clarification. Aquarius, Libra, and Cancer. Okay? Clarification for life and outcome for Taurus, please. Clarification, please. Clarification for life and outcome for Taurus from now to December 2022. Please show me what I need to see for Taurus, please. Clarification with advice and outcome. Taurus. It shows like when it comes up to the past, you just like, you still feel guarded, you still feel defensive, but the work that you put in is because you know that's not the person you should be guarded against. You know you want to be free in that connection. You know that's your wish fulfillment, but you know how you feel is causing some of the tactics on how you move. And it's not fair, but it's still, you know, it's not like you're taking more than you can give. You give into this relationship. It might be in a monetary sense, and it might be to a place to where it's not what they would want, but it's what you give. And you give what you can. You know, it's like you put in your, it's like, and I see it's like you give more monetary than emotionally. But it's showing that the journey not going well is what has to be fixed. That's what's not what you give, it's how y'all getting through your relationship. And it's showing in this healing, it's more or less to have more, it's showing like this armor's on in the faith of rebuilding your connection. Because for some of you, y'all see this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Y'all see, again, it came out twice like this, as it karmically not being fair how things is being done here. See this Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles not left out in the cold as far as just, it could be even emotionally, physically, financially, but it just really feels as if you're just coming in to get it done quickly. And it's definitely just to try to get away from this energy of being appeared as somebody that out for themselves, F everything else. You know? I see you trying to do things cool and calm and collected. But how this go? Because there's love there. It's showing that the love is needed here, or it's gonna inevitably, it's gonna come to an end, because it's definitely showing that in this connection that's not lining up there to where it's fair. They want the cups too, not just the pentacles. Alrighty, that's what I see for this read. I don't know who's supposed to be for, but I just know that whoever resonates to this message, I hope it helps and confirm what you need to know, and you do what you feel with your free will. Till next time, love and light.